to those of you on Twitch, well, it's time to actually try to get to High Hrothgar. Oh, that's actually really nice. Let's sell that stuff to get a little bit more inventory room. Sadly, there is no, well, there is this, there's the grindstone, but there is no, like, smelter or someone I can sell all the enchanted stuff to. So, what I'm gonna try to do, right here, should I sleep first? Yeah, I probably should. I need to sleep to get that level up. Sadly, there isn't a general store either, or I'd sell some of the gems I got. Uh, oh, good, I've already got a room. You have some more water. I'll just stock up on water now. And I'll take the venison shop. Refill the water skins. This mine? No. This mine? No. Must be this one. Yeah, just sleep for an hour. We'll make the climb at night for some insane reason. So I've got a perk point to allocate. Oh, that would be great, but I can't justify spending a perk point in lockpicking this early. Sneaking would also be good, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I think I need to get that next level of light armor. Oh, this is Worm's Tooth. Yes, Worm's Tooth. I'm gonna ignore the Narfi quest right now. I don't actually know exactly what his name is, but it's okay. I'll ignore that quest for now. Maybe when I come back down the mountain, I will do it quickly, because it's not a long quest. Now, let's see if we can actually manage to get all the way up the 7 steps. If I've timed it right, it should... Some of our journey is going to be in like the middle of the night, but with the mods I've got on, it should look absolutely beautiful. Okay, what's with this frostbite spider and running away? I mean, really. Well, I've got frostbite spider venom now, which should be helpful with that saber cat that kept killing me last time. Pillar of storm blasts is nice. Now, last couple of episodes I've showed my amazing hunting technique of hunting with a sword, but now I'll show you guys that yes, I can actually hunt with a bow. I am not that... oh, great. I have absolutely bad carry weight. Do you have a carry weight limit? I don't think so. I guess maybe not. I don't think Lydia does actually have a carry weight limit. Don't need that. Don't need either of these unless... No. Don't need that. Is Frostfall enabled? Because I don't think Frostfall's working correctly. 7 to... Yeah, because I was wondering whether Frostfall was enabled or not last time. Frostfall isn't... What? You know what? Something to figure out between today and tomorrow's streams. Frost Vault doesn't even seem to be installed correctly. That's the thing with Wabbajack. Every once in a while, you will get a mod that just doesn't download correctly, and that's kind of par for the course, especially with Skyrim modding. The issue is that um, Wabbajack doesn't alert you that the mod wasn't downloaded correctly. So, for instance, up until now, even though I've been playing the game for a good amount of time now, um, I didn't know that this was an issue because Wabbajack's not told me that this has been an issue, right? Had it's okay. That's done. Take all that, and let's keep going. Um, Her regard for me has increased. That's one of the follower framework things, I guess. Though, I'm just happy that the saber cat is now gone. Let's do this, the rest of these enemies first try so I don't have to face them again. Oh! Or, you know, I could just get killed by this wolf. Either way. Either one. And I'm not using the Conjure Frost thing right now because it takes a lot of magic and it's only for a minute. There is a Frost Troll a little bit further up on the mountain path, and when I get closer to him, I will summon the Frost thing. But I don't know exactly where the other enemies other than that Frost Troll are positioned. So I would much rather have the full magicka oh, great. I have no more arrows. I guess we're going to be using Sword and Shield for the rest of this climb. I mean, I'm sure Lydia has some lesser arrows, but they're not really going to do too much in this case. Let's just try to... Oh, great. Yeah, it may be so gloomy, but it still looks so beautiful. Is this person... Sorry, I just kind of gawk at stuff like this. Okay. So, right in here is where... See how that took pretty much every single piece of my magic? So, I've got the frost guy, and it's... This guy is the enemy I'm looking at. So, he's level 22. Okay. You two can fight him first. Yeah, you two can fight him first. We should have died there, but, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, that is the strongest enemy that we face on the climb up. I believe the monastery is like... I can't remember how far the monastery is from here now, but I think that's the strongest enemy. I really hope that's the strongest enemy, because... yeah. This looks so weird. It looks like there should be something there. It really does look like there should be something there. There's a couple of spots in Skyrim like that that just... You kind of feel as though there should be something there. You know there isn't, but there should be something there. Okay, we have, what is that, spell impact? Something that doesn't belong. Oh, it's an item. A troll jar. Great, is there another frost tree? That wouldn't be good. There's something up here. There's another spot that you kind of feel like, yeah, there should be something up here, but there isn't. Yeah. The monastery is in view. We have succeeded. Yes, we managed to get up here. Took us 15 minutes. It took us a lot less time than I thought it would. So I'm not going to be that cruel and cut an episode off here. So don't worry. We'll go through the first part of... the next quest stuff. Collect supplies. A good amount of EXP. Answering your summons. Oos. Why'd you come here? Answering your summons. What's my destiny? Ready to learn. And you're going to gift me with extreme amounts of power within seconds of meeting me because, yes. Video game logic. Truly the best logic. Let me turn on... Every once in a while, general subtitles gets turned off for some reason, so... The second word in unrelenting force. Raw. Let's see the dragon. Sorry. Where's the... Oh. Strike the targets as they appear. Sorry. Force raw. Oh, I love doing that. That's so fun. It's so fun to do that. So, I had a summer job at a camp as a counselor a couple of years ago, and when I was there, there was we every once in a while the camp counselors would get tapped to be temporary lifeguards for the day because it was an overnight camp, so there was a nice little lake, and we always would go to the kids would have to do swim tests to figure out whether they could actually swim before anyone would get to swim. So during the swim tests, we'd have to they tap random counselors to just kind of stand there with long poles, and if a kid looks like they're in trouble, to get them out of the water. So during one of the head lifeguard, this was like 2013, 2014, like a year or two after Skyrim had come out, and I remember after the tests, all the tests had been done, the lifeguard, the head lifeguard, gets up on his chair, gets this like not like a megahorn, but that like cone that they use to project their voice out over the lake, and he just screams at the top of his voice, "Force Rota!" And of course everyone got it because everyone there had played Skyrim. It was such a widespread, a known thing, and so that just kind of made me think of that story. So I thought I'd share. We should actually kind of focus on this, shouldn't we? I also love how after this, watch. I love how this gate never closes. You can just wait like in-game years, and this gate will never close. Thank you. What's next? Yes. Oof. Horn of Windcaller. So, can I fast travel yet? No, I can't. I can't fast travel at all, sadly. Yes. Although why this guy always seems to be looking to the left, I don't know. But this looks so amazing. I mean, this, I've been asked by some of my friends what mod in Skyrim I wouldn't be able to live without, or what category of mod in Skyrim I wouldn't be able to live without. And it is by far the Night Sky mods. Because when everything else is said and done, this just looks amazing. The vanilla, the vanilla Night Sky is, it's just not as good, and I love this Night Sky. So we now have to head down the mountain, and it's going to be an interesting trip. It's going to be a very interesting trip. I don't think anything's respawned, so it should also be a quiet one. This would be an issue if we had Frostfall on, but we do not, so that's kind of good. We also have to get, I believe we have to get all the way over here to actually get the horn. So let's plan this out right now, since we have a minute. Get here, mouse 1. Can I not? How do I remove any marker? Set a marker here. I'm gonna get down here. I'm torn between going up to Windhelm and then like all the way making the long road around so that I can do some of the side quests. because I don't want to go over the mountain, right? This mountain, this pass right here, usually this pass right here usually does have a dragon, right? Because there's two dragon altars, uh, one on the top of this mountain and one on top of this mountain. And if you're not really, really careful, you can accidentally aggro one of the dragons, and because they're dragon altar dragons, they're really, really strong, and they'll just kill you. They're going like going through here and then going up this road to Dawnstar is an option. Probably wouldn't be anywhere near as difficult. Yeah. Go to Dawnstar, make a save at Dawnstar, then go right to the crypt. I wouldn't even have to go to Morthal. Though, on the way back, I could. On the way back, I could go here, go to Morthal, hire a carriage all the way to Invarstead. Actually, I would have to hire a carriage to Riverwood because of the story. Or if I'm feeling really lucky, I could go to the crypt. I could go to Morthal, then I could go to Solitude. I could make like this little route. I could hit Dragon's Bridge and I could hit Solitude just to like, because I want to get the Steed Stone. My favorite standing stone personally is the Steed Stone. Carry weight, and then just faster movement speed, and your stamina regens really quickly. All three of those make the Steed Stone a very, very viable standing stone to use. I'm thinking that could be the best option, because I also want to get I want to become the relic hunter for the museum, so I can start unloading all of my stuff in the Legacy of the Dragonborn boxes. It's a way to make inventory management a little bit easier. I also want to join the Legion. I could probably do the Mind of Madness quest. There are a lot of quests I can do in Solitude that are like really quick, like 5-10 minute quests that will give me a little bit of experience. I'm still a relatively low level, right? There's no real quests in Dawnstar like that. There's not really quests in Winterhold like that until you get into the college. And even then, once you get into the college, you have to go through Sarthal, which is a little bit higher, a little bit more difficult than I would like right now because of the enemy at the end of the level. So the college isn't... I randomly have a travel point up there. Okay. So the college isn't good for now. Riften, on the other hand, is also not good. Usually, early game, I would head off to Riften because the Thieves Guild quests you don't actually have to be strong for. The Thieves Guild quests, you can just use the carriage to get around, and you can blitz through 20-30 Radiant jobs and you're level 20, and there's no longer an issue. But because of the Thieves Guild requirements mod, that is not an option because I haven't stolen enough items in-game. Markarth is not an option either because all of the Forsworn... I don't think I could actually take some of the Forsworn dungeons right now. And the Dwemer stuff is way out of my league. So I think that's what we're going to do. Make to Invarstead, then to Whiterun, then to Dawnstar. Dawnstar to the Tomb, or the Crypt. The Crypt to Morthal, Morthal to Dragonbridge, and then Dragonbridge to Solitude. That's a long route, but that should save us a good amount of time in the long run. Then depending, that's my plan for today. If I can get to Solitude today, or at the very least to Morthal, I will be happy. I've got an hour to do that, so I'm probably not going to get all the way, but it should be interesting. Yeah. So beautiful. Sorry. I find myself looking up at that view every couple of minutes. It is so beautiful. I love modded Skyrim. It's... I love vanilla Skyrim, too, but modded Skyrim, it's just... Modded Skyrim... or vanilla Skyrim gets a little bit old after a little while. There's only so many times you can play the same exact game over and over and over again. But with modded, there are tens of thousands of Skyrim mods, and a very high number, or high percentage of them are good quality Skyrim mods, which means that they are actually worth downloading and spending the time to make sure they work, and then experiencing them. It's a beautiful game, spurred on by a amazing community to become even better. That's the best way to say it. Now, Invarsted's all the way down there, but we're most of the way there. And since the Frost Troll didn't respawn, the Sabercat shouldn't have either. So we should be all good to get down to Invarsted. Oh, I really wish fast travel worked. Usually I'm not one for fast traveling too much, but in this case I really am. So that's something else. That's something else I should ask. Is the chat, and I'll ask again on YouTube as well, is it worth it for me to figure out what's stopping fast travel and undoing that? And what would the rules that we would put onto ourselves to regulate fast travel, what should they be? Because the climb up the 7,000 steps, for instance, is long, and it is, frankly, it's a little bit boring. And I can definitely see why fast travel would be a lot better than just me going up and down these steps a number of times. But I'm kind of curious to see what everyone else thinks, because I know a lot of people are really, really into the realism, the immersion, but there comes a point when realism and immersion must kind of, when everything just you kind of have to say enough is enough. I didn't mean to open up the console. Hello everyone, this is Ryan3127, and I am just giving a little bit of post-production work for this video. I decided to put a little cut right here in order to make the segments a little bit more manageable for people on YouTube. So we got all the way down from High Hrothgar, and hopefully the next episode will air tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Barring any problems with the rendering. I hope you're all doing well, and have a nice day.